Hello erudites and welcome back to Next Level Catch-Ups 2.0 for General Biology. In today's video lecture, we'll be discussing about what we call as the endocytosis and the exocytosis. So in the previous lesson, we discussed about the different transport mechanisms of the cell. So in relation to that, we'll be discussing about how the molecules after they pass through, how are they delivered towards the inside of the cell. So no nung sa previous lesson, diniscuss lang natin paano siya nakaka-pass through dun sa barrier. Ngayon naman, paano siya, after niya makapass through, paano naman siya matra-transport dun sa mas loob na part ng cell. So, let's dive deeper into it. So, first up, we have what we call as the exocytosis. Ngayon, ang exocytosis, from the word na exo, meaning external, outside, ganon. Ang exocytosis is a process wherein molecules are moved out of the cell. So usually, this is for waste products. So these waste products are carried out by a transportation of what we call as the vesicles. So makikita natin sa image on the right side, may mga vesicles na nanggaling sa loob ng cell. Eventually, magme-merge siya doon sa magta-touch siya doon sa cell membrane until mag-merge siya doon sa cell membrane. Once na nag-merge siya sa cell membrane, ilalabas niya na si products, either waste products or proteins as it's shown in the image. So these vesicles that contain the proteins or waste products come from the Golgi apparatus, may come from the Golgi apparatus or the endoplasmic reticulum. So aside from the exocytosis, we also have what we call as the endocytosis. So in endocytosis, coming from the word na endo or inside or internal, this is a cellular process where the molecules move inward of the cell. So dito sa endocytosis, nagfo-form siya ng mga folds which turn into pouches, and these pouches or folds is what we call as invaginations. Now, these invaginations, they are folds within the cell membrane. After they become folds, they eventually become pouches. Pag naging pouch na siya, magiging vesicle na siya pag nakasara na siya. So, these folds will contain the molecules or nutrients na papasok ng cell natin. So, in the endocytosis, we have three different types of endocytosis. So, first up, we have what we call as the or pinocytosis. Now, the pinocytosis is a type of endocytosis kung saan mga molecules na dissolved na or mga nutrients na nakadissolve na sa water ay ine-engulf ng isang pouch. So, kunwari, may mga nutrients kang dissolved na sa tubig, ganun, tapos lumanding siya dun sa cell membrane natin. Once na makapass siya dun sa cell membrane, may pocket na magfo-form or pouch, magfo-form ng pouch. This pouch will contain the fluid as well as the molecules that are dissolved in that fluid. So dito sa endocytosis na ito, it's also called as cell drinking. So bakit siya tinawag na cell drinking? As I mentioned earlier, yung pouch, i-contain niya yung fluid tsaka yung molecules na nasa loob ng fluid. So, hindi niya finilter out si fluid, rather, tinake up niya din si fluid with those molecules. Kaya, ang nangyari is ininom ni cell, or what we call as cell drinking. So, the second one is what we call as the second type of endocytosis is what we call as the receptor-mediated endocytosis. Ang haba, no? Pero, just to summarize it, it's a type of endocytosis that involves receptors. So as we discussed in the previous few lessons, we know that the cell membrane is composed of different components. So in the fluid mosaic model, makikita natin may mga proteins, may mga glucose, may receptors, and also may mga cholesterol and whatnot. So dito na papasok yung mga receptors na naandoon sa ibabaw or sa topmost layer ng cell membrane. So dito, ang nangyayari is i-recognize ni receptor si molecule or si nutrient, once na ma-recognize niya, it will start to fill up it will start to gather, ganon, it will start to gather. Once it's all gathered and ready to be delivered to the inside, magkakaroon ng parang dip, magdi-dip yung mismong cell membrane. So, pag nag-dip na si cell membrane, unti-unti na siyang mapupuno. So, once na napuno na si cell membrane dun sa area na yun, ng mga receptor identified na mga molecules or nutrients, magkakaroon tayo ng what we call as the coated pit. So, let's look at the image on the left side. Dito, this yellow area is what we call as the cell membrane. So, yan yung cell membrane natin mismo. And those green little arms na nakakabit dun sa iba't ibang mga molecules na i-recognize niya ay what we call as the receptors. Ngayon, pag may na-recognize na siya, sisimula na siyang mag-form ng protective layer or what we call as the coated pit. So, bakit siya gumagawa ng extra layer of protection? E-engulf na magsasara din naman yung pouch once it fully forms at full capacity na siya. So, what we have to know is that receptors are very sensitive and need protection. So, this coated pit is an extra layer of protection para hindi ma-damage yung mga receptors natin habang papasok siya dun sa loob ng cell natin to deliver the many molecules and nutrients. So, dito, sa invagination or dun sa pouch, magkakaroon siya ng extra layer of protection. So, for the third and last of the endocytosis, the types of endocytosis, we have what we call as the phagocytosis. Now, the phagocytosis is a type of endocytosis that engulfs a molecule in a vesicle. So, this one, kung kanina may pinocytosis tayo, wherein it's cell drinking, dito naman kinakain ni cell si molecule or si nutrient. So, another name for phagocytosis is what we call as the cell eating. So, bakit siya naging cell eating? So, ang mangyayari is, maglalanding si solid particle dun sa cell membrane natin or sa plasma membrane natin as we look at the example image on the right. So, eto si molecule or si particle or si nutrient. Maglalanding siya dito sa membrane natin. Once na maglanding siya dun sa membrane, magkakaroon siya ulit ng dip. Pag nag-dip na siya, tapos napuno siya, ang mangyayari is, unti-unti siyang magpi-pinch off. Pag nag-pinch off na siya, magkakaroon tayo ng phagosome or food vacuole. So, dito si phagosome, ang nangyayari dyan is unti-unti siyang lumalapit sa lysosome. So, si lysosome, in our previous discussion, si lysosome, i-dissolve niya if ever na harmful yung nutrient or yung molecule na na-consume ni cell membrane. Gagawin ni lysosome, i-dissolve niya para maging less harmful to. So, aside from that, in the phagosome, dito sa food vacuole, ang nangyayari is, pag nandun na sa loob at closed off na yung pouch, ang nangyayari sa kanya is may enzyme na unti-unti dinidissolve yung solid particle or molecule na na-consume niya. So, in generalization, or to summarize it all up, so we have two different ways of transporting the molecules once it passes through the plasma membrane. First up is what we call as the endocytosis. Yeah, the endocytosis, kung saan pa loob siya. Dun sa endocytosis na yon, we have the three different types, which is the phagocytosis, the pinocytosis, and the receptor-mediated. So, pag phagocytosis, may solid particle, kaya cell eating. And then pinocytosis is when may tubig, so cell drinking. And then receptor-mediated endocytosis naman is when receptors are involved sa pag-recognize dun sa mga molecules. So that's it for me. I'll catch you next time, mga erudites, and I hope you enjoyed this video lesson. Thank you.